Hi everyone, welcome to math class. Let's get out our calendars and let's do the months of the year. How many months are in a year? 12. Okay. You say the month when I stop. Okay, ready? Here we go. January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. Those are the months of the year. We are still in the month of April, and it is which number month? January, February, March, and April. 4. So today is April, which is the 4th month. Yesterday was April 27, which means today is April 28. How many more days until the end of the month? 1, 2. Right. So it is April 28. So we're going to write that up here. And it's still the year 2020. Okay. Let's do the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If yesterday was Monday, then today is Tuesday. Right, Tuesday. So, capital Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 28, 2020. Let me ask you this. What was the date 2 weeks ago? So if we go here on our 28, if we want to go 2 weeks, remember each level is a week, right? Each row is a week. So 2 weeks back or ago, 1, 2. What was the date? April 14, and it was still 2020. That's right. For our clock today, let's do this one. Let's do an easy one first. Great, guys. Yep, the arrow hand is on the 5 and the minute hand is on the o'clock, so it is 5 o'clock. What about this one? The minute hand is between the 8 and the 9, so we go back to the 8. And the minute hand is pointing straight down, which is 30. It's 8:30. Okay, let's try an even more difficult one here. So the hour hand, give you a minute to figure that out. So the minute hand is between the 10 and the 11, so we go back to the 10. And then we count by 5, starting with our 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And if you look closer, it went 36, 37, 10, 37. Okay, and for our money, I have 4 of these. They're the bigger coins called what? Quarters. And how much are quarters worth? 25. So we're going to count by 25 4 times. 25, 50, 75, $1. Good. And I also have 3 of these, the tiny ones. They're called dimes. Right, dimes and dimes are worth 10. So I have 3 of them, so I'm going to count 10, 20, 30. So I have $1.30. Okay, my marker keeps falling down. Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay, let's start with kindergarten. Oh, nope. Let's start with our 5s, counting by 5s. I know you guys can do this, but let's practice anyway. Here we go. We'll go to 50 this time. We'll go all the way to 50 and then backwards down to 5. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's go backwards. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5. And you can even keep going. You can keep practicing, go all the way to 100 and back, because I know you guys know your 5s really well. 5s are nickels. 5s are the minute hand on the clock, and so I know we've been practicing those a lot. Okay, So let's say that I asked you to practice writing the letter 7. So you practice writing the letter 7 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. One of them does not look very good, does it? And we always want to have our best handwriting. So let's say that I just crossed that one out. That one I'm not going to use. That one doesn't count. So how many 7s do I have left now? I made how many? 6, but 1 I didn't want. So is that plus or take away? Take away. And I just took away 1. So how many do I have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 take away 1 equals 5. Remember when we were counting dimes? Dimes? So dimes are worth 10. So whenever you're counting dimes, you're going to count by tens. And let's say that I have 5 dimes. These are all dimes. They're all worth 10. So I want to know how much money that is. And what I do is I count by tens. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So if I have 5 dimes, I have 50 cents because each dime is worth 10 cents. Okay. All right, let's go on to our first graders. First graders today, let's say that 4 of you finished your math and you were ready to go out to recess. And we were waiting, you were playing and playing, and pretty soon 7 more kids came out. Is that plus or minus? Plus, right? 7 more kids come out. How many kids are now playing recess? What is 4 plus 7? Remember, you can use your fingers or your Legos or however you want to do it. Or we can do our touch math by putting 4 dots on the number 4 because it's a smaller number, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I say the bigger number 7 and count on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. So there would be 11 kids at recess. Now, remember that we also counted these guys. What are they? Quarters. How much are quarters worth? 25. So let's count right here. Each quarter is worth 25, and I have 4 quarters, each worth 25. Let's count by 25s. Are you ready? 25, 50, 75, $1. So if I have 4 quarters, I have $1. And those are the only new things that you have on your paper. Pretty much review. Okay, second and third graders. So, let's say that you're working at a movie theater and you have to sell tickets. And this week you're adding up how many tickets you've sold and how much all of that is. That's part of your job. So you are added up that you sold 318 tickets to children, everyone 12 and under, and you sold 145 tickets to adults. So there must have been a lot of kid movies that week, right? So a lot of kids. How many tickets did you sell? Okay, so that's plus, right? Because we're adding them together, how much we sold. What's 8 plus 5? So 8 plus 5 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 13 is a double-digit number, so the 3 goes on the bottom and the 1 up on top of the next guy's head. Let's add these together. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 plus 1 more is 6. And let's do 3 plus 1. What's 3 plus 1? 3 plus 1, right, is 4. So you sold 463 tickets. Now, you can sell 550 tickets in the whole week. So did you sell all your tickets yet? No, because 550 is bigger than 463. Well, how many more tickets can you sell? How would I find that out? Would I add or subtract? Subtract. I would take how many tickets that I could sell and subtract how many I already sold. So let's do this. We're going to subtract. We can't take 3 away from 0, so 0 has to go knock on his door and say, could I please have 1? And he gives 1 away to put in front, which makes him a 10. Now, he's smaller than this guy, so he was going to ask him too, and he will. So he was going to ask to be a 15, but since he gave 1 to him, now he's got to be a 14. And he's going to go next door, and he asked him for 1, so now instead of a 5, he's a 4. So 10 take away 3 is 7, good. 14 take away 6, that one's a little more difficult. You can count from 6 up to 14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many fingers was that? 8. 14 take away 6 is 8. And then what's 4 take away 4? 0. So we could sell 87 more tickets this week and be fine, right? Okay, I have one more for the 2nd and 3rd graders. So let's say we have a problem like this. See the smudged out digit? That means that we don't know what number that is. We're trying to find out what number this is. Now how we can figure it out is they tell us the answer. The answer is 635. So we'll just go and do this problem and see how it works out with our answer. So 3 plus 2 is 5, so that's good. 6 plus 7 is 13. So they put the 3 on the bottom, and we have to put the 1 up on the top, right? So what's 2 plus 1? 3. So how many more do we need to make 6? If we have 3, how many more do we need to make 6? You're right, 3. So this smudged digit we now know is a 3. And that would be our answer, 3. Our answer is 3. All right, time to do your worksheets. Get those done, and maybe you can have a recess, right, when you're done with that. Okay, have a great day.